I don't currently run ads for clients, but back in the day, before LLMs made it super easy, I was somewhat of a savant.
I feel like my testimonial is going to be so enthusiastic that it sounds fake, but it's actually all real.
Back then, if you were good at ads, you could name your price and people would pay it because you were a money printing machine. These days, if you're an e-commerce agency, you can probably ditch that expensive ad agency and just use AI to run things yourself. Or can you? We're going to try it out today as I test out Skaler. Now, before we get into all of that, I want to address something from my last video all about documentation AI. I got quite a few comments mentioning that it seemed like an ad for the product. And I want you to know that even though I take advertising, my opinions cannot be bought. If I'm excited about a product, it's going to come through in the video. And it might seem like it's, I've been paid to do it, but I just really get excited about software. I think that's why I enjoy my job so much. But that doesn't mean there won't be ads. It's just when there are ads, you'll know about it. Like this one from Printful. If you've ever thought about selling physical products online, you know the biggest barrier is the upfront inventory costs. You've ordered over 1,000 hoodies hoping they'll sell, and suddenly you've got 10 grand tied up in boxes in your garage. It's a real risk. So Printful handles all of this differently. They're a print-on-demand service, which means nothing gets made until a customer actually buys it. You create the design and choose from over 400 products to put it on. Then you'll connect up your Printful store to your sales platform like Etsy or Shopify, and when someone buys the product, Printful handles everything while you keep the profit margin. One thing that's important about their setup is their production network. They print locally in the US and in Europe, so your customers will get faster shipping without extra international fees. And the quality is solid. Companies like Spotify and Coca-Cola use the same production facilities you'd be using. No upfront inventory costs, no boxes in your garage, just a way to test ideas without the usual risk. Click the link in the description if you want to look into it. Thanks to Printful for sponsoring today's video. All right, so this is Skaler, part of AppSumo's AI week. So for the next 43 hours, like roughly 2 days, you'll have a chance to get Skaler at the best price possible, which currently starts around $69. I'm gonna come back to this page at the end of the video after we see everything that it can do, and we'll see what's included with the plans. One quick note before we proceed, you should know that the AI credits here are not renewing. So you're essentially getting one-time credits, but access to their platform. You can always reload your credits later, but this isn't a lifetime deal in that sense of the term. It's going to be something you'll have to put a little bit more money into as you use the tool. And honestly, with the cost of AI, I think that is a wise decision. Well, it's only wise if the product is any good, so let's go ahead and try it out. Okay, so this is the dashboard for Skaler. There's really 3 tools here that all work together in order to help you build out profitable ad campaigns. There is the ad inspiration section, which is where you can spy on other brands to see what they're doing, either across all brands or particular brands that you want to keep an eye on, like your competitors. We'll dig more into this in a moment. Next up, we've got analytics. Here you can connect up your Meta account and actually see all of the important metrics. Of course, you could do this in Meta's business manager, but this is a really nice fast loading interface and I think it looks great. Notice I don't have any ad spend on my account because I don't run ads for my content. All of this is just organic. Now that might change in the future, but as of right now, I've not run ads to grow this channel. And the last option down at the bottom is where we actually build out the ads. So we can clone an existing ad with our brand. It'll learn our brand and we can just say, hey, clone this ad from our competitor, and it'll give us a version with our products. And we're gonna learn how to do that here in a moment. But let's go back to the inspiration section and just dig in a little bit deeper here and get a good feeling for everything that's possible. So the first screen you're going to see is the top performing ads across Meta according to them, and it's going to be all brands, right? So we're seeing a lot of fashion stuff here. We're seeing some weight loss things, some loan stuff, kind of what you would think about in terms of typical consumerism. What are people buying? What do people need? They're fat, they're broke, and they want to look more beautiful. Those types of things. I mean, that tells you everything you need to know about social media, right? That's where they spend the most in marketing. Now, where I think this is actually most useful is the spied brands section. So you can connect up to particular brands, like here is AppSumo. We can see what they're doing in terms of meta advertising. It looks like they've got some bundle ads going. They've got some user-generated content style ads going. They're advertising for AI week. Now, if I wanted to replicate one of these ads for my brand, I can click on the triple dots here and clone it. I can also copy the link right to the ad or just save it to my board for later. I'm going to save this to my default board just to show you where that is. Right over here, we've got our saved ads and then our default board. So as you're browsing through, trying to get ad ideas, very easy to create a nice little collection here. You can create additional boards, one for each campaign or one for each product that you're working on. Now, still inside of the discovery section here of Ad Inspo, we also have a top picks section where we can find the top ads in specific categories. So if I were looking for the best before and after ads, well, here we go. These are going to be the ones they say are performing the best. So in terms of ad research, this is a great interface. I could see myself using this if I ever got back into doing meta ads. Really, really strong. Now, still under Ad Inspo, we've also got Brand Spy, where we can track our brands and exactly what they are doing. So here we've got AppSumo. I can click on it and I'll see a little bit more detail about what AppSumo is doing. Currently, they have 287 ads and 153 of them are active. That means they're actually spending money on them. So out of those, 61% have images and they're spending about $53,000 on those ads. Now, of course, that's an estimated total. That information is not public, so I'd be very curious to know how accurate it is. What will be accurate is things like their landing pages. Where are they driving traffic to? What are the top performing hooks? Basically, what hooks are they using in the most number of ads that tell you those hooks are working? They're probably just switching out the visual creative. What style of ads are they running? What are the top elements in those ads? So AppSumo likes to run sales and they use brand logos as part of their ads. And then down below, we can see all of their top ads, like they're giving away a Mac Mini to do OpenClaw, that kind of stuff, and lots of user-generated content here. So I'd be curious to see how that is performing. Of course, I would be remiss if I did not mention that a lot of this info is available in the Meta ad library, and they do link to it right here. So if you ever want to go deeper, you can click right over, and now I'm inside of the Meta ad library, and I can literally see from Meta, these are the ads that AppSumo is running. One more thing with the ad inspiration, there is a Chrome extension. So you can install this and then whenever you are browsing ads, you can just click a button and it will save into your Skaler account. That's pretty cool because sometimes I am scrolling on social media and I'm like, oh, that's a great ad. I'm not going to buy that product, but I really like their advertising approach. Okay, so that's ad inspiration. You go there first and you get some reconnaissance on the types of ads that you want to create. Then you can head over to the creation section. Now we're going to skip over analytics for a minute because if you don't have any ads running, there's no analytics to check. Now, the first thing you want to do when you go to create an ad is head over to My Products. And here you're going to add in the URL for your product. So hopefully you've already got a store and it's already online, or what are you even doing trying to run ads? Now, this is a Eddie Van Halen style guitar from EVH, and I'm going to try to create an ad for it. I have no affiliation with this company, but I have the URL copied to my clipboard and there's nothing stopping me. So I'm going to head back over into Skaler and I'll paste in that URL and it's going to go out to that website, grab some information about the product, and then I can use that info to create some killer ads, hopefully. Now that only took 15 seconds. It went ahead and grabbed all the information here. You can see it's filled out as much info as possible. We've got some marketing copy, we've got additional info, and we've got assets. Unfortunately, it didn't grab any images, so I'm gonna have to add those myself. No problem. Now, if I were doing this on a larger scale, what I would do is have Claude Code do it for me. I would just tell Claude Code, hey, go to this website, download all of the images, and it would work. We live in the future. All right, I've got my images here. I'm just gonna drop them in. I got about 10 images. They are all uploading right now, and we should have them available to create some ads in a moment. Okay, here we go. Everything looks good. Let's save changes and let's head over to images. Now I've got some options here at the top. I can do an ad clone. So if I saved another relevant ad and I wanted to do it in the style of EVH, I could do that. Maybe we'll try it in a moment. We could also just do a concept. We could describe the ad we want to create and we can have it just use an LLM to build it for us. I think that sounds like a great place to start. Build an ad talking about bringing the history of rock and roll to your guitar collection. Okay, so here's my prompt and I'm going to add in the product that I want. I can choose how many images I want and then choose if I wanted to use the brand colors, the aspect ratio. So if I'm going to Instagram or something, I would choose that. But for now, I'm just going to see what it creates. I am doing 4 ads, by the way. The options are 1, 2, or 4, and you can see how many credits the generation takes. Now, while this is generating, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find an ad to clone in the guitar space. I'll just find like a competing guitar brand. I know you could do something across different genres as well, but let's just look up like Fender. What do their ads look like? Oh, we've got a bunch of Cybertruck and Tesla ads here. Fender guitars. Now, oddly enough, it actually can't find Fender here, so I can click on this button and then grab the Fender URL from their ad library. I'm sure they advertise. I would be shocked if they did not. So we'll just look up under all categories Fender, and sure enough, here they are. Copy their URL and I'll paste it in here and start spying on that brand. Now, it does say it's going to take some time in order to pull this information in. It says about an hour. I'm not going to wait the full hour to do this, so we will probably have to find an ad that it can track down on its own discovery section. So this is a little bit disappointing. I'm not able to find any guitar related brands, which tells me that they might have not scraped that deeply into the meta library, so that if you want to get information about ads, you're going to have to add them as a spied brand, which would be fine, but it is going to take up some of your credits. You don't get unlimited spied brands with any of the plans. I just searched for Cybertruck and I found a bunch of Cybertruck ads, like people selling their Cybertrucks, but I didn't find any Cybertruck accessory companies or anything. Obviously, Tesla doesn't advertise, so we wouldn't see any Tesla ads, but I was just trying to see what would pull up. I'm searching for a very famous internet marketer, Frank Kern, not finding anything there. Let's search for him by name. And we're getting some kind of a direct response marketer. Looks like maybe he took some Frank Kern stuff. Mind Valley, nope, I'm not sure. Not related at all to Frank Kern. So my initial impressions of the discovery section were that it was quite cool, but as I get deeper into it, it just leaves a little bit of depth to be desired, quite a bit of depth to be desired. Just to confirm, here's Frank Kern's page, and yeah, he currently is running ads. Some of them have been running for 5-6 years at this point, but he's running modern ads as well. Yeah, all the way to 2026 here in January. But let's just try it out with one of these e-commerce ads. Let's say I wanted to clone one of these ads. We'll give this a shot. So how about this one? Let's go with maybe this one right here, this turn back time ad. I'm gonna click on clone right here. It's gonna pull it right into where I was, and we can either do word for word or a creative rebuild. Now, these are not the same style products, so I definitely would need to do a creative rebuild. So what it does is it strips out all the text, does a transcription, and then it's gonna generate text based on my product. That's super cool. So turn back time becomes relive the legend, combat aging at a cellular level becomes elevate your sound instantly, and the annual revival event becomes the iconic 5150 unveiling, and 30% off stays the same. All right, I love this. Okay, now it's got my images. I could provide additional context if I wanted. I can use brand colors and set other specific colors here. Let's just kind of go black as our other color. And I'll do 2 images this time. It's gonna cost me 10 credits. Now jumping back to the other ones that were already generated, you can see how good these look. This was from a prompt. Looks pretty amazing. Own a piece of rock history, the Stripe series, authentic design, legendary performance. We've got own the legend, play the history. These are great looking ads. I bet they would actually do pretty well for EVH. Own the legacy. Yeah, overall, I think all of those look fairly impressive. And our cloned ads are done as well. These are similar. I actually think the prompt one turned out better, but you can see the turn back time versus relive the legend. And this one over here having a kind of a nice background area, but overall the colors don't really work. It's probably because they use the same color scheme here. I thought they would use the brand colors, but definitely the best type of cloning I've seen from a lifetime deal that does ads. Again, this isn't a real lifetime deal because we have to rebuy our credits, but out of the other tools I've seen on AppSumo of this ilk, so far, this is my favorite, despite the fact that the ad inspiration section doesn't go deep enough. So in addition to image ads, we can also do video ads. So you can do a clone of a video, a user-generated video, or a static to video, meaning you'll start with an image and it'll turn that into a video. We can get one of these going in the background, but I think what most people probably want to see is what type of models that are going to be used. I was just checking here because there's no way to grab one of my images from my products, which would be nice if it tied that in. What I actually want to do is just grab this image right here and turn that into a video ad. Let's see how that works. Live concert footage playing the guitar on stage. All right, I've given it a prompt here and I can choose my model, either VO3, which is gonna be 20 credits, or Kling 720p. Let's go ahead and just stick with the standard cling for now. I can choose how many videos I want to run. One video is going to be 5 credits, and then it's multiplying. Obviously, no discount for doing additional videos. Just for the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and just generate a single video here. We're one-shotting it. Hopefully it goes well. It will take about 3 to 5 minutes. I'm very curious how it's going to translate a full ad with text and lots of overlays into a video. I expect it to fail horrifically, but yeah, in this scenario, you generally would want to use something that's more just like, you know, a person holding the thing you're trying to sell or something like that. The last option while we're waiting for that video to process is hooks. For this, we choose our product and then our ad context if we have any, and we just have it create some hooks, some ways to get people drawn into our advertising. Back in the early 2020s, that it was kind of like the thing is you had really long copy of text, especially for Facebook ads. You'd see Facebook ads that are 3,000 or 4,000 words, and people would read the whole darn things. Not so much these days. Now we've got short form media and our brains are broken, but we've got 4 new hooks here. How to dial in lightning fast drop D tunings on your 5150 in under 10 seconds. Do not pick up this 5150 if you hate endless sustain. If you're ever tired of your guitar drifting out of tune when the solo hits, and I've tried every shredder guitar, but this 5150 just locks in tuning and delivers that real EVH tone. All right, those are all fairly decent headlines. Nothing just like, oh my gosh, amazing. I think you could generate that with about any LLM, but it's nice to have it all inside of one platform here so I can like something or copy it to my clipboard and then use it to generate, you know, an ad based on a concept. All right, we're still waiting for our video to complete here. We'll check that out at the end. But for now, let's head over to the analytics section. I don't have a lot to show you here, but we can go in a little bit more detail. You can see your ROAS, your purchases, your spend, your CPM, age and gender of your audience, the country they're in, the platform they're in, and the device that they are on. We can see scaling, opportunities, and fatiguing. That'll show our ads that are wanting to be ramped up, the ones that are opportunities to create ads in that niche, and the ones that might be on the downward trend. There's different reports too, so you could start by your creatives, your videos, your images, so on and so forth, and you can create your own report by hitting this little plus button, hit create report, and set it up to measure whatever metrics are important for you. All right, looks like our video is done here. I'm gonna go ahead and download it and we'll hit play. Hey, it worked. That's pretty impressive. Looks great. Now I'd love to see those titles come back at the end like a real ad would do, but I'm impressed they were able to fade those out so cleanly. Looks pretty good. Very short though, right? It was, I think, like 5 seconds. So we'd have to chain several of these together in order to put together a full social media ad, unless you kind of wanted just something that would autoplay in a loop. That might work as well. Combine it with some good copy and just get somebody to stop because of the animation. All right, that's it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the plans here. Pretty simple. Everybody gets all of the options. It's just how many credits you need. If you just want to do the one-time credits for the generation, tier 1 will get you back there, 450 credits. But if you want to do the brand spying as well as the creative analytic accounts, well, you're gonna have to go up to tier 2, which is their recommendation. And if you move over to tier 3, all of the limits are even higher, including 150 brand spy counts. So that's Skaler. I think it's a pretty cool app. I would love to see that inspiration section go much deeper because it is important in terms of creating ads. If you're looking at your competitors, that is a very useful thing. And even though everyone talks about it, it's still kind of slept on. If you can just find a very successful ad from a similar but different niche and then generate it in your own style, that can be a really effective method. So go deeper on that. If the developers are watching this, I'd love to see it just pull in most of the meta ad library or most of whatever is possible. That would make this app a whole lot more useful. But as it is, it's still pretty helpful. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a 7.7 out of 10. If you wanna pick it up, I do have a link down below in the description. And if you click on that before making a purchase, it helps support my content at no additional cost to you. If you got any questions about this tool or anything else at AppSumo's AI Week, I am down below in the comments as frequently as possible, so hit me up down there. My thanks to Printful for sponsoring today's video. I'll see you in the next one.